5 years ago, I gave my heart to the wrong man. He lied to me. He used me. Then he vanished without a goodbye, and somehow I never stopped loving him. Now he's back, a mafia heir with a dangerously beautiful face, dark secrets, and an obsession that refuses to die. He says he's changed. He says he still loves me. But can you ever truly trust the man who shattered your heart? In a world of blood, loyalty, and forbidden desire, some wounds never heal, and some loves never truly die. Let's start the story.
I'm the bodyguard of a crime boss. When the boss's son returned home, he stared at me in silence. The boss asked,
"Do you know each other?"
I said, "We're not close." That night, Matthew came to me and kissed me, saying, "Not familiar. I know your body almost as well as I know myself." I held a cigarette between my lips, hung my head and leaned against the wall, letting him press on me. After not seeing each other for 5 years, he has grown taller and stronger. The little troublemaker kept going, his hand moving lower and lower. I squinted my eyes, grabbed his paw, and warned in a low voice, "That's enough." Matthew didn't resist, resting his head on my shoulder as he smiled and said, "Looks like you really missed me." His tone was very proud. There was an air of arrogance without fear of consequences. I spoiled him like this. I grabbed his head from my shoulder and gave it a careful look. He was still as handsome as ever. He had a face that could enchant me to death. After being caught off guard once by someone's charm, I'd be a fool to let myself get swept away again. Gently tapped Matthew's cheek and laughed. "You're really not that impressive. Once bitten by a snake, one is afraid of ropes for 10 years. Matthew was the one who caused me trouble. The year I met Matthew, he was just 20 years old, wearing a white shirt and looking very sharp. He played the drums in a band at a bar. Among all those coquettish people, he stood out the most. That kind of innocent yet seductive feeling was extremely alluring. I had just gotten out of prison and was working as security at a bar, getting into 7 fights in one night, each one fought on Matthew's behalf. That kid would just casually throw a ring or a bracelet off the stage, and it would always start a dispute. Later, because of his irresponsible and flirtatious behavior, he was blocked by a few drunkards on his way home. Coincidentally, I was passing by the alley and saved his life. The kid's collar was torn, and he got slapped in the face. Watching me fight for him in front, he leaned against the wall and cheered me on. At that time, I thought to myself, how can this troublesome guy be so flirty? I knocked the 2 drunk men down, and Matthew casually strolled over, then kicked one of them hard. "Still want to cause trouble with me?" The man cried out in pain. I sucked in a sharp breath and pulled Matthew aside, saying, "That's enough." Matthew immediately flashed a bright smile and said, "Thanks for tonight." Then he turned around and kicked the other one, stuck out his tongue at me and said, "It's fairer to kick one each." I was both angry and amused and turned around to leave. It's a waste of time to care about him. Matthew followed me all the way down to my building's entrance. "I don't have anywhere else to go. You might as well finish what you started. Let me stay with you for the night," I said. I asked him about his parents. He said, "Both my parents are dead." I looked at his beautiful face and softened my heart for a moment. This moment of soft-heartedness not only led me to take him in, but also let him into my bed. Matthew was naturally good at drawing people inches. He blocked me in the bathroom and asked, "Everyone else likes me, don't you?" He tilted his head up and brushed his lips against my jaw, saying, "I don't like them. I only like you." Who could resist that? To be honest, the first time I saw Matthew on stage at a bar, I was already drawn to him. Now he's right in front of me, saying such things to me. Anyway, couldn't resist. First, it was easy to walk away after 1 or 2 times. But over time, my feelings changed. When I realized I had started caring for him, I told Matthew, either we start a real relationship, or we part ways. Matthew looked at me and smiled warmly. We've been in a relationship all along. I gave you everything I had. Why would you want to break up now? He didn't think much about the future because he was still young, but I couldn't afford to ignore it. I had a criminal record, and my life felt already ruined, yet Matthew's future was still wide open. I couldn't let him stay with me, drifting through the streets and losing himself in the process. So I started looking after him more closely and encouraged him to focus on his studies. Matthew was very well behaved. He stopped hanging out with the wrong crowd and worked hard preparing for his exams. To help him stay focused, I quit my job at the bar and took care of him every day, cooking 3 meals a day to support his studies for the college entrance exam. At that time, I gave him all of my heart, gave everything I had. There was nothing left. But Matthew betrayed me. First, I didn't believe my former coworker when they said they'd seen him at a private club. Later, I saw with my own eyes how he came out of the club with a group of wealthy young men. I followed behind them and overheard their conversation.
Hey, haven't you gotten tired of that guy who brings meals yet? Better cut it off soon. I think he really wanted to support you through the college entrance exam.
Someone chimed in.
Matthew doesn't even need to take the exam. He's leaving for overseas this July. Matthew, how was that muscular guy? I haven't tried someone like that before.
Matthew glanced at him, blew on the glowing tip of his cigarette, and said, "Open your mouth." He pressed the burning end against the man's tongue. "If you can't speak properly, then keep quiet." At that moment, I felt like rushing at Matthew to confront him, but in the end, I only took out my phone and called him. Matthew glanced at his phone, but it didn't answer. The person beside him asked, "Matthew, why aren't you picking up?" Matthew frowned, his expression showing clear irritation, and quietly said, "Too strict." The ringtone stopped, so I called again. Matthew sighed, then put on a cheerful expression and answered the call with a sweet tone. I almost laughed out loud. He can really pretend. I said, "Matthew, turn around." A sharp pain shot through my wrist, pulling my focus back. Matthew was gripping my wrist tightly. "Who are you comparing me to?" Matthew's voice was soft, his eyelashes flickering slightly. It felt as if he would burst into tears right there if I said yes. I pulled my hand away and gave a light laugh. "None of your business." "Of course it's my concern." Matthew looked up, his eyes reddening at the corners. "You're mine, just mine." Suddenly, there was the sound of something breaking downstairs. Then came Oliver's frustrated voice.
"Where is Thomas? I need Thomas. Bring him here now. Tell him I'm in crisis. Make him come immediately."
Oliver is the youngest son of my boss, Charles, and Matthew's younger brother. He'd been taken by enemies 4 years ago, nearly losing his life. I happened to save him. He survived, but lost the use of his legs. Because of that, Charles brought me on as a bodyguard for the Fong family. Perhaps it was because I had saved Oliver from extreme danger, but his dependence on me had reached a pathological level. When he first came back, he insisted I stay with him around the clock. Otherwise, he would become extremely agitated and unable to calm down. I pushed past Matthew and rushed downstairs. Everything in the living room that could be broken had been smashed by Oliver. He was gripping his wheelchair tightly, his emotions running high as he gasped for breath. I strode over and knelt in front of Oliver, speaking softly, "Young master, I'm here." Upon seeing me, Oliver instantly began to cry. His body relaxed as he said,
"Thomas, where did you go? I couldn't find you. I had a nightmare and couldn't find you anywhere.
I'm here now, don't be afraid, I said, lifting him from the wheelchair and carrying him upstairs. I'll stay with you while you sleep. Matthew stood at the second floor, head down, back perfectly straight. As I passed by, he grabbed the edge of my sleeve, his voice hoarse and low as he called out to me. Oliver curled into my arms, his head bowed, his arms around my neck tightening with each passing moment. I gently pulled away from Matthew and continued upstairs. Before Oliver closed his eyes to sleep, he held my hand tightly and said stubbornly,
Thomas, please don't go. Okay?
He's even younger than Matthew, those feelings were easy to understand. It was just a child's possessiveness. I gently touched his head and said, I'm not leaving. Go to sleep now. Late at night, my boss Charles called me and said Matthew was in trouble. He'd gone out in the middle of the night to race his enemy, and the other side had tampered with the car, nearly sending Matthew's vehicle over a cliff. That triggered a violent confrontation between both sides.
I'm stuck in North City and can't get away right now. Thomas, go check it out.
When I arrived at Sea Mountain, the scene was already completely chaotic. Matthew was holding a knife, about to move toward Lincoln. I shouted sharply and called out to Matthew, then rushed over and grabbed his hand. Stay calm. Matthew's tense muscles gradually relaxed as he lifted his face, covered in blood, and said to me, I just barely escaped dying. Isn't it fair to take one of his eyes? He gave a faint smile and let go of the knife. But if you don't let me have my revenge, then I won't do it. I'll follow your lead. He tilted his head up sweetly, eyes shining brightly, like a puppy waiting for praise from its owner. You always like it when I do what you say. When he looks at me, it's as if I'm the whole world to him. One could bully him wantonly, trample on him, and possess him, but it was all just pretend. I swallowed hard, looked away, took his weapon back, then pulled him up and pushed him behind me. I glanced around, found a steel rod, and before the man with the surname he could stand up, I struck hard at the back of his knees. Revenge still needs to be settled, but it couldn't be Matthew doing it. I was hired by the Fong family to handle the dirty work. I tossed a business card onto the writhing Lincoln. Call this number. Fong family will cover your medical bills. Get proper treatment, and don't end up disabled. Threw the iron rod down and pulled Matthew away. As soon as we got to the car, Matthew pushed me onto the driver's seat. Like a dog, he lunged forward and kissed me hungrily. He pressed against me with urgency, his hands moving roughly over my body until my clothes were disheveled. I tried to pull away slightly, and Matthew reacted as if angered, gripping my arm tightly with great force. He didn't allow me to resist. There is still a difference from adolescence to youth. 5 years ago, Matthew tried to hold me down, but it wasn't that easy back then. Now, we are evenly matched. He was clinging to me, murmuring incoherently, I just knew you wouldn't leave me. You still care about me. You belong to me. I pushed him away. Stop pretending to be sentimental. Matthew, you were the one who left first. Back then, my tolerance for Matthew had gone too far. Thinking about it now is almost laughable. That night, when Matthew turned and saw me, his face went pale in an instant. I saw his shock and threw my phone at him, saying, Matthew, I'm done with you, leave me alone. As I turned to walk away, it felt like a piece of my heart had been torn out. Matthew ran after me and pulled me into a tight embrace, his warm tears falling on my neck. You heard everything, didn't you? I didn't mean what I said. I wasn't trying to stay away. I'll listen. Promise. I'll be good from now on. Trembling with fear, he kissed my neck and ears haphazardly. Don't leave me. How could he even have the nerve to cry like that? Holding on so tightly? The one who should be crying is me. I pushed him away and said, Matthew, can you stop playing with me? I'm 28. I just want to find someone to spend my life with. I can't afford games like this. Back then, I truly loved Matthew. Even knowing he was dishonest, I still cared deeply, but I couldn't kneel and let him treat me however he wanted. I'm a person too, but Matthew never gave up on pushing me. He was good at clinging, sitting outside my door pretending to be desperate. Like a dog, no matter how I tried, he wouldn't leave. He deliberately got drunk at the bar and let someone take him away right in front of me. When he saw me get upset, I rushed to his aid and brought him back. Matthew was like opium. Once you touched it, you couldn't let go. I know he lies all the time and is very scheming, but I still plunge in without hesitation. It's like being possessed by a ghost. 20-year-old Matthew knelt before me, wrapping his arms around my lower back like a devoted follower making a promise. I'll never leave you for the rest of my life. Please forgive me. Okay. I gripped his hair tightly. I thought, forget it. I simply can't let him go. I hastily patched up the hurt in my heart and told myself, just one more time, I'll trust him once more. Just when I was most deeply drawn to him, Matthew disappeared without a word. Without a word. He suddenly disappeared. No explanation. No farewell, nothing. Promises coming from him were as meaningless as empty air. He can't change. Not in this lifetime will he change. I didn't mean to. Back then, Matthew was eager to explain. I cut him off. I don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter anymore. When I wanted to listen, he wouldn't give me a chance. Now, I just don't care anymore. I straightened my clothes and asked, I only want to know, did you know the race car had issues before agreeing to compete? Matthew let out a quiet laugh and admitted openly, yes, knowing it was risky. He still got in, playing with danger as if his life were just a game. He used himself as bait to lure me. He's very familiar with this kind of tactic. He likes to stand right on the edge, watching me worry and rush in to help him. I was extremely worried, while he was smug on the side. That feeling should be really great. He just has to beckon slightly and can easily stir up my emotions, making me spin around like a dog at his mercy. Really, it's so mean. 5 years have passed, and you're still playing the same old game. Don't you ever get tired of it? Matthew? What are you trying to prove? That I still have feelings for you. I turned my head to look at him. To be honest, if it weren't for Charles's order, I wouldn't have shown up here tonight. Matthew, you're no longer important. If you want to disappear, just go far away. Don't drag your troubles onto me. The smile on Matthew's face slowly faded. Who matters more than I do? Oliver, you took a liking to him, so you're done with me? His eyes were red from emotion. His words rushed and unfiltered. What's so great about him? He's not even as good-looking as I am. And he's disabled. How can you possibly find that appealing? Enough. I raised my hand and slapped him, trembling with anger. Oliver is your brother. Matthew, you can humiliate me if you want, but don't humiliate him. Matthew's head snapped to the side from the strike, his messy black hair falling over his eyes. He didn't move for a long time. After a long while, he raised his hand to wipe the blood from the corner of his mouth and said softly, Oliver is not my younger brother. He looked up, his dark eyes cold and deep, unnaturally calm. Did you give your heart to him? How can you give what's mine to someone else? He doesn't deserve you. I'll make you see, only I am worthy of you. By the time we returned to the Fong family, it was already early morning. It was 4 of the clock. The sky still dark, but the living room lights were on. Oliver sat in the living room, staring blankly at the TV. hearing the sound. He turned sharply and his eyes lit up when he saw me.
Thomas, you're back.
Matthew followed closely and stepped behind me. Oliver saw him and gripped the armrest, his expression looking a bit off as he called out to Matthew.
Brother.
Matthew didn't even glance up. I stepped quickly forward and crouched in front of him. Why did you wake up so early? Oliver kept his eyes downcast, looking a bit sad.
I woke up in the middle of the night. You weren't there, so I couldn't fall back asleep.
I felt a pang of guilt. I had promised Oliver last night that I would stay with him, but I broke that promise. Oliver's gaze traced over my face. Then he suddenly reached out and touched my lips.
Thomas, why are your lips so swollen?
The cold fingertip pressed against my warm lip, and I felt a strange sensation.
I did it myself.
Matthew came up from behind, leaned over me, and threw Oliver's hand away. Look closer, maybe your tongue is swollen too. Oliver pressed his lips together, staring hard at Matthew with a pale face.
Stop joking. Thomas is a man, and you are too. How could you?
I took a deep breath, my anger boiling as I thought of slamming Matthew's head into the wall. I reached out to Oliver and said, "Don't listen to him. I'll carry you up so you can get some more rest." Before I could even touch Oliver, Matthew suddenly kicked his wheelchair away, stepped past me, and hoisted Oliver onto my shoulder. "I'll take him upstairs to sleep," Matthew said, glancing at me. "You've been up all night, go rest now." Unable to struggle free, Oliver called out to me in a desperate plea.
Thomas.
I didn't move. I let Matthew carry him away. Oliver can't rely on me forever. After all, I'm an outsider. Charles also hinted to me, saying,
Thomas, you can't stay by Oliver's side forever. There are some hurdles he has to overcome on his own.
Over the past year, I deliberately kept my distance from Oliver. He made too much of a fuss last night, after Charles returned to Hangzhou. He gradually handed over part of his authority to Matthew and said to me,
Thomas, Matthew can be quite intense. Watch over him for me. I'll feel at ease.
Matthew isn't just extreme, he's reckless. Being too harsh and unforgiving often leads to enemies. Although the Feng family is now in business, most people in their circle are former gangs that have gone legit. If pushed too far, violence can't be avoided. There were several times when Matthew faced retaliation, each time putting his life at serious risk. The worst incident involved a stab wound to his abdomen, and he spent 3 months recovering in the hospital. I stepped outside and smoked half a pack of cigarettes before going back to Matthew and saying, "Please, for my sake, be more careful with your life." Matthew, looking pale and unwell, still teased with a mischievous grin, "Kiss me once, and I'll take better care of myself." One kiss would make him study hard. He would stop going to the bar after I kissed him. He would stay after I kissed him. They were all false. I looked down at him and said, "Matthew, don't act foolish." The 6 months with Matthew felt longer than 3 years, constantly on the move, rarely returning to the Feng family. On Charles's birthday, a dinner was held at home. Inside, the lights were bright. I crouched in the backyard, smoking. Suddenly, someone called out to me,
Thomas.
I looked up and saw Oliver sitting on the windowsill of the second floor. He asked me,
Thomas, if I jump from here, can you catch me?
I almost choked on my cigarette, pointing at Oliver and saying, "Don't move. Wait for me to come up." I ran upstairs, pulled him off the windowsill, and my forehead was already covered in sweat. Before I could even start to scold him, Oliver suddenly wrapped his arms around my waist and held on tight.
Days. Thomas, you haven't visited me in days.
My throat tightened as I said hoarsely, "Sorry, I've been busy." It was busy. but it was also intentional avoidance.
Thomas, if only my legs could move.
Warm tears spread across my clothes.
Then I wouldn't have to stay here waiting for you. I could be like your brother, I could reach out and hold you too.
I felt a bit hot, so I pushed at Oliver. Young master, please let go first. Oliver's warm hand suddenly slipped under the hem of my shirt, pressing against the small of my back as he whispered,
Thomas, whatever Matthew can do, I can too. Please comfort me too.
I suddenly realized my body was burning with an abnormal heat, and I didn't even have the strength to push Oliver away. I hadn't noticed it before, so focused on the moment, but there was an odd scent in the air. Given how things were going, it was likely some kind of mood-altering substance. Oliver left a trail of wet kisses on my lower abdomen, his hands trembling as he whispered through tears,
Don't push me away, Thomas. Please.
I reached out to grab his hand just as the door burst open from outside. When he saw Matthew had already grabbed my arm and pulled me behind him, throwing a punch at Oliver's face. He picked Miles up from the wheelchair and threw him to the ground, then lifted his leg to kick. I called out urgently, Matthew. I grabbed his arm tightly. Matthew stopped, and the kick never landed. Can you stop defending him right in front of me? He tilted his head. Eyes reddened. I won't hurt him anymore. Don't be someone else's hero. Okay. I didn't have the patience to listen to him rambling on. I was in too much pain to hold back. Gripping his wrist and breathing hard as I said, Call a doctor. I need an injection. Matthew didn't reply, just lifted me up and started walking. Oliver screamed from behind,
Don't go. Thomas, you can't go with him.
I still had enough clarity to understand what Matthew was planning. I said clearly, Matthew, get me a doctor. Matthew replied, I'm the doctor. By the time we reached his room, I was already dazed from fever. When Matthew moved in close, I took control, pushing him against the door and gripping his hair with my fingers to hold his head steady as we pressed into each other's embrace. Matthew was just as charged up, almost like he'd taken something strong. He tore open my clothes and kissed along my ears, neck, and collarbone, muttering softly, I really missed you so much. We were both driven by intense longing, as if we couldn't wait to be close to each other. Clothes were scattered from the door all the way to the windowsill, and ornaments had been knocked over. Matthew was nowhere to be found. I stood by the windowsill and lit a cigarette. My phone buzzed briefly. It was a message from Charles. Come over. 3rd floor. Ancestral Hall. Inside the hall, Matthew was kneeling straight and rigid. Charles sat on a sofa beside him, with a rattan whip placed nearby.
Fight like brothers. Is this how you act as an elder brother? Matthew.
As an elder brother? Matthew let out a cold laugh. You forgot Mom only gave birth to me. Charles lowered his gaze and spoke in a steady voice.
No apology. Then punishment.
Charles handed the whip to me and asked me to take action. I opened my mouth and said, Charles, last night, the fault wasn't Matthew's. Charles looked up, calm but firm, repeating,
Thomas. Carry it out.
I lowered my gaze and said, Yes, no need to explain. Charles knew everything. This was the Fong family. He knows all about what happened last night. He just wanted to reprimand Matthew, cover for Oliver. By the way, give me a subtle warning. After sending Matthew back to his room, my phone buzzed again with a message. Study room. I gripped my phone tightly and stood outside for a moment before going inches.
Isn't this too much for someone we don't know well?
Charles leaned against the balcony railing and waved me over.
Come here.
I walked over. Charles tilted his head, lifted my collar aside, then gently rubbed the marks on my neck. He spoke in a calm tone.
He's practically worn them down with kisses.
Why was Matthew okay, but not Oliver? Oliver gave me the drug. Yet I ended up with Matthew. Sure enough, he knew exactly what had happened last night. I said, last night was an accident. Matthew's striking looks are partly inherited from Charles. If we go back 20 years, Charles would have looked much like the current Matthew. But now that Charles has reached this stage of life, his sharp edges are subdued, wrapped in a layer of gentle demeanor. Inside, he is also a madman.
Thomas, 3 years ago, you told me you only worked as a bodyguard.
Charles's hand moved upward, gently gripping my jaw.
Now you're involved with my son.
Charles had relationships with both men and women, and kept many lovers outside of his marriage. 3 years ago, he asked me while drunk,
Thomas, would you like to try something with me?
I turned him down. Lovers are lovers, and bodyguards are bodyguards. Charles has a clear understanding of things. He doesn't need me at all. Charles was just feeling curious. Sitting where he is, he's seen all kinds of people, no need to force anything. When I said I wanted to be a bodyguard, Charles treated me as one and never brought up anything else again. But now, I've been involved with Matthew right under his watchful eye. That no longer makes me just a pure bodyguard. I said, Charles, I can quit. Charles chuckled and let me go.
You're saying something silly. After all these years with me, if you think you can leave without my permission, you're mistaken.
The Fong family isn't involved in anything clean once you step in. There's no easy way out. I understand the truth.
Keep an eye on Matthew for me.
Charles adjusted my collar.
Don't let him destroy himself. He's still needed to carry on the family name.
He looked down and said,
Just have fun together, you two. Don't get too serious.
Though Charles told me to watch over Matthew, he sent him away for a month and had me attend events everywhere with him. In the private room, I was so dazed from drinking that my head spun. Charles patted the boy on his leg and nodded toward me. The boy glanced at me, then walked over and asked,
Sir, would you like some water?
I lifted my eyelids slightly, my gaze briefly passing over Charles. He sat in the dim light, his face blurred by smoke, his calm gaze quietly fixed on this side. He doesn't trust me. I didn't want him to think I'd be clinging to Matthew or causing trouble for me. I lowered my eyes and took a drink from the boy's hand. I drank quickly, and water spilled down my chin. The boy leaned forward as if to lick it. I covered his mouth and asked, Did you just kiss someone else? There's only one other person it could be. The boy widened his eyes and said,
Are you disgusted by me?
I smiled slightly and said, Sorry about that, it's a bit awkward. The boy stomped his foot and ran to tell Charles. I thought lazily, how boring. Neither his build nor his face came close. I blocked a few more rounds of drinks for Charles and then made my way to the restroom to feel sick. After washing my face, I looked up and saw Charles standing behind me, offering a handkerchief. I looked at his well-defined hands in the mirror and didn't take it. Charles stepped forward and gently held my face, lowering his eyes to wipe it for me. I tried to pull away slightly, and he spoke softly.
Don't move.
The handkerchief slid from my forehead across my eyebrows and nose. Adam said you think he's dirty. Adam was probably the boy who just left. I didn't respond.
Is it because you think he's dirty? Or because he kissed me? Do you think I'm dirty?
I avoided answering and said only, Charles, if you keep wiping my face like this, it'll get damaged. Charles let out a quiet laugh and tossed the handkerchief onto the sink. He gave me a gentle push, pressing me against the sink. I didn't resist. If Charles is determined to do something, no matter how skilled I am, it wouldn't make a difference. Charles, ever since Matthew came back, He's been working harder than ever. Do you know why? Charles kept his eyes lowered, unmoved, and continued to undo my belt. Because he wants your approval. He just wants you to notice him a little more. 5 years ago, you forced Matthew's head down and sent him abroad, leaving Oliver behind. Back then, the power struggle in Hangzhou was intense and dangerous. With 2 sons to manage, you couldn't keep an eye on both. So you kept one close for protection while sending the other away to fend for himself. You chose Oliver over Matthew. You intended to groom him as your heir. But fate had other plans. Oliver was captured and lost the use of his legs, rendering him unfit to inherit. With no other choice, you had to recall Matthew. If Oliver hadn't been disabled, Matthew would never have returned to the country in this lifetime. Right? After 4 years in the Feng family, I'd heard enough rumors and whispers. Some things just become clear over time. Charles lifted his head, looking at me through the mirror with a cold stare. I held his gaze and said, "I can see all this clearly. Do you really think Matthew doesn't understand?" Matthew understands, but he's still foolish. He still believes that if he achieves something big, maybe you'd finally notice him a little more. At least treat him like your own son. Charles's brow twitched slightly. Even the most distant father and son still share blood ties. I continued, "You can use this knife of mine to kill Matthew. It doesn't matter, you've never cared about his life anyway." Charles said sharply,
Thomas, don't overestimate yourself.
"It's not that I think highly of myself, it's you who've made me seem so important." I pulled my hand free and said, "Charles, did Matthew beg you when you sent him abroad?" Charles's expression darkened for a brief moment, his eyes flickering with surprise. I broke free from him and looked down as I fastened my belt. "Did he beg you? Was that the first time he ever asked you to stay?" Charles said nothing. I'd been with Charles for 4 years. I knew that look, and I'd hit the mark. It felt like a needle piercing my chest, sharp yet dull, persistent and unsettling. It wasn't intense, but it was really annoying. I wanted to punch the boss. I took a deep breath, pushed past Charles, and couldn't help but shoot back. No wonder Matthew said his parents were gone when he first met me. How is he any different from someone who's lost both parents? I provoked Charles, and as a result, I was sent out on assignments across the country for 3 months. When I returned to Hangzhou, I was nearly a whole shade darker. As soon as I got off the plane, Charles sent me a message. Tianyuan residence. Apartment pickup Matthew. The private room was in a mess, and no one noticed the door opening. I scanned the space twice before finally spotting Matthew. He was leaning back on the sofa, holding a bottle of liquor, with 2 young boys sitting on either side, each taking turns offering him sips from small cups. When they fed him, he drank. I loosened my tie and walked confidently toward him. I knelt down beside the sofa, one hand supporting the backrest, and gently tapped Matthew's face. "I'm here to take you home. Will you come with me?" Matthew's gaze swept across my face, his hand reaching up to touch my cheek as he whispered softly, "Why are you leaving me?" He was clearly disoriented. The drinks here tend to have a certain stimulating effect. I picked him up and carried him away horizontally. I helped him into the car, and suddenly Matthew grabbed my collar, pulling me down toward him, his lips meeting mine. I paused for a moment, then gently held his head and kissed him back. Matthew turned me over and pressed me onto the car seat, kissing me with eyes closed, slowly moving from my lips down to my throat. With his eyes shut, he called out my name, tears streaming down his face. He looked very painful. He might not have known who he was kissing. If I hadn't shown up, he might have gone home with someone at random tonight, calling out my name while crying, and kissing someone else. Can I blame him for that? Can I really say he doesn't care about me? That's exactly what I'm most afraid of. Matthew is so impulsive. He is very extreme. He doesn't cherish himself and doesn't take himself seriously. If I'm not watching him, he doesn't care about his own well-being. Being with someone like that is exhausting. I'm constantly on edge, worried that if I look away even for a second, something could happen to him. Matthew just can't change. It's already late at night, and I didn't take Matthew home. I booked a room at the hotel for the night, just to get by. The next day, I woke up early. After washing up, Matthew was still asleep, so I decided to leave first. As I reached the bedside to grab my phone, my wrist was suddenly caught. Matthew's eyes were red as he pulled a photo from his pocket and tossed it at me. It was a picture of Charles and me in the club's restroom. The scene looked like we were involved in something improper. In the photo, Charles's head appeared severely damaged. There weren't many people who could have taken such a photo. Aside from Charles, it would have to be Oliver. It wasn't likely to be Charles. He wouldn't have wanted to turn against his own son. That meant, did Oliver give it to you? Matthew stared at me with cold anger, silently confirming it. I couldn't help but chuckle at the wounded look on his face. Relax. Nothing happened between us. What's going on with this photo? I couldn't explain it to him, so I just said, it's just like that. Matthew clearly wasn't satisfied, his eyes widening as tears welled up quickly. You're being really unfair right now. You don't even bother to explain anymore. You must not care about me anymore. I let out a bitter laugh. Matthew, who's actually the one being selfish? The anger I'd been holding back surged instantly. You're the one who lied to me. You left without saying anything. And after you came back, it was you who wouldn't let go. Oliver showed you photos, and you just jumped to conclusions without even asking. You ran out to get drunk. If I hadn't picked you up yesterday, who would you have been with this morning? Good thing I don't love you anymore. If I did, you'd have crushed my heart and thrown it away like trash. By the end, my eyes stung. Matthew panicked and reached out to hug me, saying, "Val, I wasn't drunk. I knew it was you. As soon as you walked in last night, I saw you. I was faking it all along, just trying to make you feel jealous. Please don't be upset. I'm not that foolish. I could tell who I was with. If I'd really been with someone else, you would have left long ago." He got even angrier. I gave Matthew a punch. He was knocked to the ground and then kicked once more. Fun. Huh, fool? After finishing the task, I returned to the Fung family to report back to Charles. In the study, Charles was leaning back in his chair and said,
Thomas, you'll take charge of the North City project.
I said, "Thank you, Charles." As I was leaving, Charles said,
Hangzhou, it's best you don't come back.
I nodded in agreement. When leaving, I passed by the garden. Oliver sat on the second-floor windowsill and timidly called out to me.
Thomas.
I turned around, and Oliver gave me a pale, fragile smile.
If I jump from here, can you catch me?
I stared at him for a long moment before saying, Oliver, no one can catch you. That's your own fate to face. I turned away and walked off. A soft,
Sorry.
drifted through the wind. Oliver didn't necessarily have much affection for me. He just regards me as his possession. He didn't want to share anything with Matthew. North City isn't very big. It's much smaller than Hangzhou. Charles had established a few major factories here, and I came over to serve as general manager. It was essentially a promotion. When Matthew came to find me, I was loading goods alongside a group of workers. It was just out of sheer boredom. Charles is here to be the manager, not a laborer. I didn't respond, just wiped my face with a towel. Matthew started criticizing every detail of my office. saying the desk wasn't good enough. The chair was unsatisfactory, and even the small decorative item on the cabinet got an entire lecture. I felt completely drained and washed my face before asking, "What exactly do you want?" Matthew stared at me and said, "I want you to come back to Hangzhou with me." I replied, "No way." Matthew got frustrated. "Look at the life you're living here. You weren't even fair to begin with, and now you've gotten even darker, standing in front of me. I almost thought you were a walking chocolate bar." He ran his fingers over my short haircut, as if regretting something. "All your hair's gone. You used to have such a great look. Now in the fields, I can't even tell you apart from a farmer." I almost laughed. "Mr. Matthew, that's just who I am. I belong to this part of life and should live like this. Just because I wear a suit and tie doesn't mean I'm the same as you. I consider myself lucky. I managed to become a general manager, which puts me ahead of many others. I'm very comfortable here, even more so than at the Feng family. After spending half my life facing storms and hardships, all I want now is to live peacefully and steadily. Hangzhou is too big for someone like me." Matthew stopped moving around. He was silent for a long while, eyes downcast as he said, "But I miss you so much." I swallowed hard and turned my face away. "Just forget about me soon. Charles is waiting to carry on the family line." Matthew looked up at me, his eyes dark and intense. "Sometimes I just want to kiss you until your words fade away." He rushed toward me and kissed me hard. "Carrying on the family line? I'll make sure Charles has no heirs." I grabbed his hair to pull away from his lips. "Didn't you say I was like a chocolate bar?" Matthew reached for my pants, saying, "I love chocolate. Give me a bite right now." Matthew told me that on the day his mother was taken away by Charles's enemies, Charles had been waiting outside his lover's delivery room for Oliver to be born. By the time Charles went to rescue her, his mother was already gone. Matthew hated Charles, and Charles never cared for Matthew either. Matthew held me tightly, hugging me with all his strength. "Nobody loves me. Nobody cares for me. Nobody protects me except you. No one taught me to care for myself, or how to love others. Before I met you, I didn't know how. I'm being childish, aren't I? I'm sorry, I just really wanted to prove that you'd always care for me." His temple was damp, speaking in a soft, dreamlike voice. "Don't leave me. Don't give up on me. Teach me. I'll do my best to learn. I'll learn how to love, just like you." The pillow was soaked from his tears. He was all water. I gently touched Matthew's head, hugged him back, and sighed. "All right, go to sleep now, crybaby." Early the next morning, Charles called Matthew back to Hangzhou. I stayed in North City, sipping tea, playing cards, and watching sunsets, living like an elder. When Matthew had time, he'd come to North City. When he arrived, I'd spend time with him, listen to what he had to say. When he left, I didn't try to keep him, just went back to sipping tea, playing cards, and watching the sunset. Once when I left, Matthew said, "I just feel like you don't care for me the way you used to." I could tell Matthew was feeling down. He was 26 now, yet his eyes still held the same intense warmth and nervousness as when he was 20. I knew what Matthew wanted to hear. I didn't want to say it because I was afraid. I was afraid that if I gave too much, he'd start to waste it again. I no longer have the capacity to be taken for granted. However, I'm willing to be honest. I said, "Matthew, it's not that I don't love you anymore. I'm just afraid because I've been misled before. You're so eager to confirm that I love you. Didn't you ever think about how I might feel uneasy too?" Matthew looked at me for a moment, gently pressed my forehead with his hand, and their noses nearly touched. "It's all right. Don't worry about it, even if you don't love me deeply. That's still okay. Just stay here, and let me be the one to love you. Just stay right here, and I'll take care of loving you instead. Later, Matthew and Charles had a major falling out. The reason was that Matthew took me abroad to get married. Charles called from North City, and Matthew stood on the balcony in the middle of the night, getting scolded. Charles's voice came through faintly.
If you like him that much, just keep him, but why get married? He's a man.
Father, he's a traditional man. He won't feel at ease unless we're married. Matthew said, It has nothing to do with men or women. I love him, and I want him to be at peace. That's all there is to it. You've never truly loved anyone. Nor have you ever been loved, you just don't understand. I could hear Charles shouting even louder. The night was quiet, and I could hear Charles's voice breaking clearly. But after letting off steam, Charles accepted it. Later, Charles called me and said,
Thomas, you've got guts. Matthew has only bowed to me twice in his life, both times for your sake. If not for protecting you, he would never have called Midad again.
I smiled and squinted my eyes. Speaking softly, I don't have any special skills. Boss, you just don't understand. Looking up, I saw Matthew tending to the 2 plants of mine that were almost dead. I called out, Matthew. He turned around. I said, I love you. Matthew's eyes lit up instantly, just like when he was 20.
Okay, can we talk about Matthew for a second? Because this man is the definition of a red flag. He disappeared for 5 years. No explanation, no goodbye, nothing. And then he comes back expecting Thomas to trust him again. The audacity is honestly impressive. But here's the problem. I couldn't completely hate him, because beneath all the bad decisions and emotional damage, you can tell he never really stopped loving Thomas. And that's what made this story so addictive for me. So here's my question. If you were Thomas, would you give Matthew a second chance after 5 years, or would you walk away and never look back? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy BL stories full of obsession, heartbreak, and emotionally chaotic men making terrible decisions, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next story.